Hello everybody, Grizzly Pig here. Welcome to today's episode where we are playing The Rising and we're going to do a boss today, and I'm going to show you some tips and tricks on how to do this one. It is Azariel the Sunbringer, so this is located in the Silverlight Foothills in the northwest. You'll need to bring yourself a Holy Resistance Potion. The smaller one that is made from the water skins will do for this. Lasts you half an hour. This boss is soloable. When you first do it, if you have not already done it before, you will probably be a bit overwhelmed by all of the light that's flying about from these beacons and from the boss itself. Very easy to deal with if you know where it's coming from and you give yourself enough time to react to it. I am using a crossbow here today. I use a crossbow for most of my bosses just because of the range. It gives you a lot of time to react to the abilities of the boss, and we are using for our abilities Ward of the Damned. You can see that in play right now, and it is the MVP of all of our abilities today because we can use that to really turn the fight in our favor, because when these orbs come out of the boss or from the statues, we can spawn a lot of skeletons to help us fight here. And so these light orbs, they come from the boss, as you can see himself, but also these statues. But you can see when the statues are about to do it as well as the boss, because they do this charge up you can see here now. And there's safe places to stand, as you can see. In the door was one of them. Didn't work out for me that time, but never mind. There's also safe spots as well in the corners of the room, because as you can see, if you are on the side of a room where a statue is going to fire off, it won't be able to hit you. The one the opposite side of the wall will though, however. So the best thing to do is just keep an eye on all the statues, keep at range from the boss, have your Ward of the Damned ready for when he does the light orbs, and get as many skeletons in the fight as possible. They can distract the ads, which we are not going to bother focusing on here. We don't need to take them down. They don't really do anything. They're just an annoyance. You can avoid them. They're very easy to avoid. The boss will do a heal later on in the fight. You will need to interrupt that. Again, the crossbow is very good at that, because the single arrow ability will actually knock the boss back a little bit and interrupt that heal. Keep an eye on that. When the boss starts healing, you'll need to save your arrow for that move. And then for our other abilities, well, basically, as long as you've got Ward of the Damned, you're set to go. Another great ability to use would be Chaos Volley in tandem with this, because Chaos Volley is just a great ability all round. I'm using Bone Explosion here, but any other ability that does damage is going to be very good. For our ultimate, you see we are using Volatile Arachnid. It's a very good damage dealing ability, and it can spawn minions to help us out in the fight as well, which is why I'm using it. But any high damage dealing ultimate is going to be very good for this fight. The boss is not overly mobile, so the storm ultimate will be very good for this as well, I'd imagine. And then for our dash, we are going to use the one in the Chaos tree. And the reason I use this Veil of Chaos, that is just because we can dash twice with this ability. It is very good for most bosses. I use it for pretty much all of them. I don't find the healing in this game to be overall very effective, unless you're using Brute Blood and you're knocking out auto attacks. I don't find the abilities to be that great or worth using, so I really just try and go for mobility and damage on my abilities for most of the boss fights I do. So the boss tried to heal there, I think, and we managed to get the knockback on him. So I think we are on the home straight here. Got a load more skeletons up. I think the boss is going to go down very soon. In this run here, as you can see, I'm doing it with my friends, and we did fail it a couple of times by letting the boss heal back up again, but it's not a problem. You can just go out and reset. It's very easy to reset this boss if you need to get your life back by just standing outside the door. As long as you've killed the patrols around the outside of the door there, then you shouldn't have any problem. You can see these beacons here as well. You really should take them down. They can be quite annoying. Get them down as quick as you can. And that just about wraps it up really for this boss. There's not really much else to know about it. We're about to kill him now and get all the nice loot. You get golden jewelry off the the mobs in this area. Schematics is really good place to get that stuff. So I hope this has helped, and if you liked it, please click like and subscribe to the channel. I'll be doing more like this. Hopefully I've got some more bosses to look at, and I'll see you guys next time.